amazing is this woman? What did she look last night? That you are phenomenal. You bring so many smiles to everyone's faces. Thank you so much for your incredible talent. We're so lucky to have you. Lee,
thank you. I love you. Thank you.
And Lee, you are such a rock star MC. You are here, oh my God, with us all the time. I love you so much. You are so supportive. You're not only complimenting to me all the time and everyone, but like your loyalty to all of us. Thank you so much. Okay, sorry, I just totally screwed up these introductions.
Not even, you know, you just made my job easier.
Wait,
you want to take
like
it.
I'm not really here. Wait.
Okay, wait, introduce me.
This next actress is nothing but trouble. Everywhere she goes, she ruins everything.
Everything.
Give it up for the Queen of Mirth. The Mistress of Mayhem. I don't know if I have another one in me. My brain is just on rot. But I love her, and you love her, and the world loves her.
Who are they talking about?
Who cares? I don't know. I think it's someone called Lana Parrilla.
And thank you.
I got water for you if you like it.
I have gummy bears I've been throwing at the audience.
Are you all set?
Just totally screw up my hair. Hold on. Yeah, we're good. Hey! I love you too!
Can't have too much fun out here.
Never.
This has been the hallmark of the whole weekend. We have no fun, right everybody?
No fun!
Alright, love you, Lana. See you
Love
later.
you too. Thank you guys. I will not be throwing gummy bears the way other people have thrown paper towels at people. I will not be throwing gummy bears. Although I do like to share, which is why I was throwing gummy bears. So the 8-year-old in me. Hi, everyone. I didn't understand you, but thank you. This has been a great day. This has been a lot of fun. Yeah, I'm so close to home. I can smell the Puerto Rican food right now. Being cooked in my grandmother's house. That's when I ate my plátanos last night. Yes! Went to visit the family in Brooklyn. Brooklyn! All right. Thanks. I love you, Lana! Thank you, I love you too. So, I can talk way too much. Let's get started. Hi.
My name is Akila. My question is, who is the funniest actor you work with?
It's a tie. Oh, I think Rebecca makes me laugh more than anyone. Sean Myers. Pretty funny too. Yeah, the two of them crack me up. It's they're both so much fun to work with. Rebecca. Rebecca. I guess that said it all. Thank you. Hi.
Hi, I'm Tristan, and did you ever expect like your character to like become a good person, or did you just always expect her to be bad throughout the show?
You know what? I have a friend who's a psychic. And I was working with her at the beginning of the show for the pilot. Her name's Goldie. She's a good friend of mine. I love her bits. And she guessed it. In the pilot episode, she goes, I think you're going to become like a Snow White version of Regina down the road. And I was like, that's not going to happen. So she guessed it, and she was right. And I had no clue. I didn't think it would happen. But it did. So Goldie knew. I didn't. Yeah, you're welcome. You asked really good questions. Thanks. Hi. Hello. I feel awkwardly. Hold on. There we go. Now I can see.
Okay. I've been waiting a long time to ask this story.
Rob Lowe wrote this book. If you're fortunate enough to be part of the particular transcendental, yeah, it is. In special, particularly a transcendental one, all emotional ownership is transferred from you to the audience. They judge it, they embrace it, they project their own hopes and dreams and fears onto it, take personal meaning from it. It becomes less yours and more theirs. Just like Paul McCartney can never enjoy the Beatles. So, having said that, what would you say to Swan Queen fans who are upset about the lack of screen time for Regina and Emma?
Lack of screen time.
Yeah, there's the no goodbye, there was almost hug. There are people that feel
like there should have been more of a,
even just a friendship at this point in time.
yeah. I have no control over that.
No.
Right, so yeah, I mean, I have no control over that. I trust the writers and I trust the direction they take the show. They're pretty successful at writing the show. I think it would have been nice to have that moment. I don't know why it wasn't written, but it would have been nice. I don't know. It's a hard question for me to answer because I'm not the writer. But I think it would have been really great for us, even the actors, to experience. It would have been a great sort of closure. And I think it would have been even better for the audience. But you know what? I haven't even really thought about that much. Because I didn't get to say bye to other characters as well. So it's not just Emma. I didn't get to say bye to Snow. I didn't get to say bye to Charming. Thankfully, I don't have to say bye to Zelina. Yeah, and saying bye to Jared was horrific. It broke my heart. I almost choked on a gummy bear. That was a hard one. And I remember saying bye to him kind of last season in a scene. And I remember he was on stage, and then all of a sudden I realized that this was my last scene with him, so I thought. And I broke down. I needed to clean up on aisle 2. I was like, my makeup came running down my face, and it was a hard one. I'm really connected to him. I love kids, so it's always tough to say bye to kids. Hi.
Hi, my name's Elizabeth, and I was wondering who you think is Regina's soulmate, and what was your favorite Regina and Robin scene?
I think Henry is her soulmate. My favorite Robin scene with Regina. That's your favorite. I always really loved the first meeting when they met in that farmhouse. I thought that was cute, and I also loved the moment with them in Regina's office in front of the fireplace when they were having like that picnic in front of the fireplace. Yeah, I really liked that too. Thanks.
Hi, Lana.
Hi.
I'm Danielle. I appreciate your trade and your skills so much, and you bringing Regina and Evil Queen to life. Page 23 was one of my absolute favorite episodes. What was it like for you to play Regina against herself?
Next question. It was intense. It was really tough. It was a learning experience. Never done anything like that before. I know Tatiana Maslany did it on and I should have called her. How'd you do it? But it was, I think, a learning experience for everyone involved, including the crew and producers, etc. I loved it. It challenged me in ways I never expected, and I think I became a stronger actress because of it. Thank you. Hi,
I'm Shira.
What's that about?
I made a lot of friends through the fandom, and that's all of them.
Yeah, that's great. Awesome. I'd love to hear that. Can we give it up one more time? Great. I love the support. You are loved here, girlfriend.
This show has touched the lives of such a
widespread audience of different races, cultures, and sexual orientations. As with Regina's relationship on the show, whether exhibited on the screen or interpreted by the audience, has inspired the LGBTQ plus fans in
Amen.
accepting themselves and even forming their own fairy tales. Many have
Yep.
actually connected, even married. You were there when they got engaged, I believe.
Yes. Oh my God, I cried.
So what is it like to have such a powerful impact on a minority that has been discriminated against for so long?
It's incredible. I mean, it's incredible. First of all, I think Emma and Regina make a pretty hot couple. I was all for it, but I had to control over it. I think it's important. I think it's extremely important to support the LGBTQ community. I've been doing it for years. I've always been an advocate. I don't feel any different. My gay cousin left me down the aisle. I think it's incredible. I think it makes sense. These two women are very strong women. They are fighters, they are lovers, they are leaders, they are heroes, and there's tension between them in the beginning, which only, probably brought some more attraction to the couple, I'm sure. And then they became best friends. And I think it's a relationship that many people have supported. I have supported. And I love it. And I love the unity that's brought in the fandom, which is incredible. The relationships that have developed, the marriages, the engagements, the proposals I've witnessed. Phenomenal. It's all green. Yeah, I've always supported it. I've always supported this band. I've always supported all the ships. So I still support it. I'm still a Swan Queen fan. I'm still an Outlaw Queen fan. I'm still a Rumbell fan. Yeah, I think it's pretty, and especially now. I think quality is critical, and it takes all of us together to support this community to make change and difference in the world. You're welcome. Great question. Thank you.
Kylie again. I just wanted to know something I wanted to ask you for a while. What advice would you give actors who are struggling with body image? I guess because there's a lot of rejection in our field of art, which I can understand, but body image is something that I've struggled with, especially for the past year and a half now.
It is such a hard industry. Yeah. I mean, it's this is a tough one because I feel there's so much discrimination out there, and there are people that I'm forgetting the actress. She's hilarious. Trainwreck. Thank you. When she posed naked, that was huge. And it was it was so important. I loved that. I love that because we need to change the image in Hollywood. And it's become unhealthy for so many people that, you look at these magazines and you see these women that are 4 pounds with 800 pounds of makeup on, and it's just natural beauty is the way to go, and you have to accept yourself and you have to accept your challenges, and if, whatever it is that you struggle with. I mean, I always struggle with, and this sounds really stupid, but I was made fun of as a kid because I was too skinny. I was skin and bones. And being Puerto Rican Italian, I was why don't I have more curves? How come I'm not more voluptuous? Why is my, And it's true. And I grew up feeling I don't have this enough, I don't have that enough, and I was super insecure. And then I just started putting it out there. And I was you know what? This is what I got. This is what I was born with. And the only way I was able to overcome my insecurities with my body was to put it out there. And I don't mean put it to other people, but find ways to accept what you've been blessed with. and try to, try to surround yourself around a community of people that either struggle with the same thing and they're all trying to, outgrow these insecurities or overcome them somehow. But yeah, embrace your natural beauty. That's been a message I've been trying to put out there in the world as best I can. So I hope that answers your question.
It did.
Okay. Thank you. You're working on it. I think they're stunning. And yeah, I think they're beautiful. And I'm sorry this industry and media and Hollywood has just created so much pressure for so many people in the world, including myself. Yeah. But we can beat it. Amy Schumer did it. She's pretty ballsy. Yeah. She owned it. Own it, girl. You're beautiful. Hi, Jade.
I am a film major and literally the only woman and Hispanic woman in my class. Do you have any advice for any women who are intimidated coming into the film industry, either on stage or behind it?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's starting to shift, especially with the, hashtag #MeToo, everything that's happening right now. Women are now really coming out and standing up for themselves more than ever, I find. I mean, especially in this industry. Don't let, if you can, being a Latina in this industry, when I first started, I was auditioning for all these parts as the Latina, and I would hear she's not dark enough, or her lips aren't big enough, or, her hair's not curly enough, or whatever it was, and I just said, you know what, I can't let that noise get in the way. I just gotta produce great work. And if you continue to just produce great work, no one's gonna care what you look like, or, you know what I mean? It's, your film is gonna impact. It's going to, that's going to change the opinions of others. And I know that sounds really weird, but that's how it was for me. I just thought, okay, I can't, if I just keep focusing on I'm not Latina enough, then I'm going to try to be something I'm not. I just have to be me and focus on doing great work and let that lead me and let that change people's opinions of me. So just stick with it. Unless people are bullying you, then that's another story. You can call me and I'll take care of them. Don't let that be a distraction for, where you want to go with your craft and your artistry. You just stick with what you're doing. And things are starting to change. I mean, we have a Dominican Cinderella. You're 19. In 5 years, it's going to be so different, It's going to continue to shift and change and evolve. So just keep doing great work and don't let that get in the way. And if someone's messing with you, you have a lot of people who have your back right here. Hi.
I'm Jessica.
Hi, Jessica.
So some people didn't like Regina at first, and now that she's redeemed herself, she's loved. Do you feel those effects as an actress?
Do I feel the effects?
Yeah.
How
does it make you feel?
That she's loved? Well, I used to hear that we love to hate her. And I was like, awesome, that's a nice compliment, because I played a villain, so I get it. I get that she's a controversial character and people were going to hate her and not like her, but again, if I just focus on my craft, if I don't get caught up in the noise and chatter of what people are saying, then I'm good. Then I can just do my work and let that speak for itself, and then people can judge me according to that. But once I let these voices in my head, then it screws with my process, and then I'm no longer authentic. So I'm fortunate because I've always heard, oh, we love to hate her. And then, oh, we feel so bad for her. Oh, we love her. So it's been an evolution with Regina. And I've loved every step of it, every step of the way. It's been great. So, you're welcome. Hi.
Hi, I'm Poppy, and this is a less insightful question, but I was wondering, who's your favorite member in the cast to impersonate, and can you impersonate them?
I feel like Rebecca does a better job at Sean. Gina Wall. She always says that, right? I don't impersonate very well. No, sorry. I just kind of did Sean McGuire's Robin Hood, but not very well. Was it? Okay, because I feel like if I'm going to impersonate anyone, it's probably going to be Jennifer Goodman because she speaks really fast. And there was a scene when my voice went in her. Do you remember that? Yeah. I was in ADR and she was going, and I was going, oh my God, did she take a breath? How am I supposed to do this? And you have to like match the words to her mouth. And she was speaking like this and I had to do a little bit of that was Jennifer Goodman. I love that girl. Thank you. I love her. Thank you. Sorry, I suck at that. Danny, that's about it. Hi.
Hi, Lana. I'm Bott. My question is about Graham, and I was wondering that since Graham was played by Jamie Dornan, who later went to do 50 Shades, how does it feel to know that you worked with and kissed the infamous Mr. Fred?
Next question. That was really corny. I mean, yeah, it's cute. Everyone knows that, but yeah. Hi.
Hi, Regina. What was your favorite line as Regina as the Evil Queen?
There we go.
She's like, here it is, here's the question. The later bitch. It's a good one. I should say that more in life. I don't think so. That's really like Lana from the block. Me when I was 14. Thank you.
Okay, so Regina and Emma are friends. Do you think that Regina ever told Emma that she's the one who killed Graham?
No. I think Regina told everyone that one. No, we just died. That one's going to her grave. Do you think Graham knows? Do you think in the underworld he's gonna like try to get back at me somehow? He's too busy. He's on another job. Hi. You're Lana?
Lana.
Oh, alright. Not that I'm not excited. Nice to meet you.
My question is about the process of accepting yourself, like your natural self, because you're doing this thing on social media. Yeah.
Embrace your natural beauty, your natural self. Embrace your. Thank you.
Yeah. I'm part of my natural hair today, but I'm still not fully content with it.
Yeah.
And I want to know how is this process for you and what you have to say about it to other people.
Part of it started because my hair is done all the time with hot tools and products, and my hair needs a break. And right now it's totally fried, which is okay. I'll deal with it later. But not right now. But I'm doing hot oil treatment tonight, Yeah. I think it's, I'm 40. Everyone knows I'm 40, it's no secret. But it took me a long time to get to the place where I am wearing my hair curly on camera. I never did that. Because
Your natural hair is really beautifully colorful.
thank you so much. Thank you. And it took me a long time to get there. And then it really started with like giving my hair a break. And then learning to sort of deal with it the way it is because I'm Puerto Rican. So, my hair's like tripolar though. It's like, it has like kinks and curls and then, waves and some straight parts. So it's temperamental. And it's hard, and I just gotta work with it to the best of my ability, play with it. Rebecca taught me some things with curls when you're like when it's wet, just like curl it with your finger and kind of let it dry like that and use products and, try to play with it. Like, I have to use oils and stuff, to kind of keep the frizz looking like a chia pet. That's attractive chia pet, but, I think let it, just try to embrace it the best you can. Spend a weekend at home, maybe just play with it, try new things, and then go out. And the more you do it, it's like anything, like this, when you have, insecurities about your body, the more you start to put it out there, the easier it becomes.
Love you.
Thank you. All of you are too. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Anyway. Thank you. Hi.
Hi, Lana. I love your shoes, by the way.
They're stompers. That's with me.
As much as I love Once Upon a Time, I also love the show Windfall. And I know in the last episode, we see Cameron and Beth at the airport, and then Nina's like standing there, and like we don't know what happens next, and that pisses me off so much. So I want to know, like, why would you think that, happened after that? If you think Cameron and Nina would like be together, or
It's kind of like the Emma and Regina's thing, too. It's like, what would have happened? Or the Trina and Tom story. What would have happened? I don't know if she would have kept it or not, or who knows what would have happened. But I think that it still would have continued to be a bit complicated between Cameron and Nina. I think it would have taken, there was a lot of drama, there were children involved, and they were having an affair. So I think it would have been messy for a long time. And then maybe eventually end up together. I don't know. I need Jason here. There were no, you saw everything. There were only 13 episodes of that. I know, it was a crazy show. Yeah, I'm glad you saw it. Thank you for watching it. I don't know who did, but thanks.
So my question is, what's your opinion on women finally taking the lead on Hollywood as directors, strong protagonists, superheroes, and such?
Yeah. Let's keep going. I mean, absolutely. I think it's phenomenal. I think that we need more female directors and superheroes and producers and presidents.
I think you should be the United States president.
Okay, who's educated here and just like, I'm not fit to be president. Crazy people. No, I can't. No, I love you all for that. That's amazing, but I wouldn't go, oh my God, I love you so much, but am I dreaming? Maybe president of something. The country's But thank you very much. I love your faith and belief in me. That means a lot. I'm trying to make a difference on a small scale, but I mean, I'm not going to say anymore. Okay, next question.
Positive influence and inspiration. But if you could be a character on your TV show, who would you choose and why?
I think after 20 years of being in this industry, I've never to use a microphone. A character on a TV show and who and why? I would play the evil queen on Once Upon a Time because I think she's such an inspiring character. And I learn a lot from her when I watch. I think I play one of the greatest female characters in television, and I'm really lucky. I don't know, maybe Homeland, maybe Claire Danes. I think that she's great in that show, and I really love it, and it's been a while, but I know she's, I think that role was really incredible. Even Tatiana Maslany and Martin Black. What she did was... Yeah, but I don't like her in that part. I don't want to play that. I think she's doing an amazing job. Alright, so all of you guys, you gotta call my agents. Our number is 310. Call my agents. Thank you. What are you doing with that microphone? You're goofy. Hi.
Hi, Lana. My name's Kelsey. You, Bex, and even Barbara mean the world to me. I have Asperger's, and I seriously did not know what I was capable of until I met the three of you, and the three of you truly saved my life. And I was wondering, what was your favorite on-screen or off-the-screen one with Barbara Hershey?
Oh my God, there's some... Probably when we teamed up together, when I thought she was dead and then she was in Storybrooke. And then we had a lot of moments, we had a lot of scenes together in that world. And I really loved that arc. And then I also loved when we had the Sisters episode and Rebecca and the three of us got to work together. I thought it was really unique and really special. When we got to send her off into the light. It was one of my favorite moments as well. Yeah. Is that one of yours too?
It's kind of bittersweet. I can't watch the whole.
Oh, I understand. I'm so glad we've been able to help you and inspire you. And thank you so much for being here. You have a lot of courage. Yeah.
And I was just wondering if you had a favorite Christina Perry song, and if so, what it was.
I don't. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, no. I'm so sorry. Anyone else? Sorry. I don't listen to Christina Perry. Why did you say Christina?
Just because I know you guys are like close with the, I know that she likes you guys. Like,
Oh, Katy Perry.
no.
Why did you say Katy? Okay, somebody said. I'm sorry, I wish I could answer that. Lady Gaga? Okay.
My name is Kristen, and I was wondering if you have any secret talent.
Christina Perry. We all went and saw her, and Colin was in that video. She's cute. I remember now, we all went to the Queenie. I'm so sorry. We were all in that. What's wrong with me? I'm like, who's that? Oh, wait. You mean the girl I ate popcorn with? I don't know the names of her song, but there was that one that was popular that I recognized. Sorry. I'm ashamed. I mean, there's a lot of songs out there. What's the name of the song? How's it go?
Jar of Heart?
Okay, that was my favorite. Next question.
My name is Kristen, and I was wondering if you had any hidden talents, and if so, you can share.
I did dance and sing on the show. No. It's like a stupid sound I made with my tongue. Sounds like I'm riding a horse. My mom knows how to do it, my sister knows how to do it, and I don't know how I learned it. Because I've been doing it since before I probably could remember things. So. That's it. Talented time. I just lost my job. Alright, she's fired. Hi.
Hi, Lana.
Oh boy.
I have loved your career for so long, and I loved when you were on Lost. That was my other favourite TV show. What was your experience on that show?
I surfed every morning at 7 a.m. Learned how to surf. Got up first try, fell down very quickly when I was like, ah! And then fell. I had known Jorge Garcia since I was 19. And there's something about when you all study together and you're all supporting each other in class and over the years, and then, you know, one of your buddies gets a show and they're one of the first ones to get like a hit TV show. It's like a big thing. And I really loved that I had the opportunity to work, not even with him, but just on the show, on his show. And I stayed there, I think, for like a month and a half, and like I stayed there and worked for 3 weeks and then stayed with Jorge for the remaining 3 weeks. And I loved it. I was in Hawaii, we went to a luau and ate shrimp and had a great time. And I loved that I could go surfing and not shower and then go to work. Because you're living on an island, so it makes sense to have sand in your hair and salt water and stuff. So I liked that. I liked that I could be natural. And you're in Hawaii working on a kick-ass show. Yeah, thank you. And thank you for supporting my career. Hi.
Hi. I just have that. What's the best memory that you have from Brazil?
Riding a helicopter, going on a helicopter ride with Rebecca. I'm kidding. That was pretty amazing, actually. I mean, meeting everyone is amazing, but you want to talk about how beautiful your country is. Yeah, that's...
Go ahead.
You all know how much I love the fans, so like, that's a given. So on the side, it was really cool to be in a helicopter and see your beautiful country from an aerial view and ride along, and I fell in love with it. I thought it was so beautiful. I just have not been able to return. Bless you. That means it's true, what I said. You just sneezed. So, I loved it. I loved how passionate everyone was, how people slept outside the hotel, which is the first time I've ever experienced anything like that. Were you there? Did you eat the pizza? Okay, I sent pizza to everyone. Oh, you missed it. I love the slice. Yeah, Brazilians are so passionate, you know, and it was really amazing to just see that much. It was so amazing to see that much love. Over the weekend, it was at times overwhelming. I also loved us being on stage and singing, and all the words. Yeah, Demon, Imagine Dragons. Yeah. You think I forget things? It's remind me. I know. There are a lot of beautiful boat memories from Brazil.
We miss you there.
I know, I'd love to return. I can't in December, I'm filming. So it's hard. Maybe next year. Okay, I'm going to answer questions. Thank you so much. Hi.
Hi, Lana. I'm Belén. I come from Ecuador. And first, after this, can I give you a hug? And the question is, which 3 words would you use to describe yourself?
Generous, complicated, honest.
I love you. I just wanted to say that.
Oh, thanks.
I was just curious, is there a difference between being like an on-screen mom to Jared versus being like a mom to Andrew, like to their characters?
Is there a difference?
Yeah.
Yes, and Andrew's taller. Although Jared's getting tall. Jared's taller now.
Do you still talk to Jared? Do you still keep
I just text him today, question mark, because he didn't answer my text from last Thursday. Jared? Where's the camera? Jared, why didn't you text me back? I invited him up to Vancouver for the weekend after Thanksgiving, so come stay with me, Jared. I don't know why he's not texting me back. Literally, I texted him on Thursday and said, how about after Thanksgiving, and have not received a reply. So if you get on Twitter right now and say, why haven't you answered Lana's text? Thank you very much. You're welcome. Hi, Swan Queen. Everyone can see you. What am I saying? I'm like, never mind. Hi.
My question is, if Ronnie were to have a specialty drink named after the people in her life she doesn't remember, what would Emma's be?
What? I don't understand these questions. What?
She owns a bar.
What? So now so Ronnie doesn't even have a specialty drink named yet, does she? Or it's called Ronnie. So I guess it would be called the Swan, the Swinging Swan. Is that weird? Swinging Swan? That sounds weird. The Slamming Swan? The No. Sex? Sassy Swan? Sassy Swan? Sassy Swan. Or the Spicy Swan. Spicy Swan with like red pepper flakes in it or something. With cayenne pepper. Habanero sauce. You guys ask the craziest questions. I'm sorry. Now I'm jealous because now Ronnie doesn't have. Maybe it's the ridiculous Ronnie. All right, I'm going to work on my menu. I'll get back to you on that. I'm sorry. Thank you for your strange questions. But then again, that's what swans want to know. I want to know what their drink is. Look at the swan. You win. That's an awesome costume. Hi.
Hi, Lana. My name is Abby. First, I have to say you're a very important person to me. Over the past year, I've been going through a lot of really difficult times, including bullying, and I had to switch schools because of it. And I just want you to know that you've really helped me through that. And also, my question is, we discovered an object last year that if you poured it over someone's grave, you'd be able to talk to them. So if you, as Regina or Lana, whichever you'd like to answer, poured that over Robin's grave, what would you say?
I'm cold. Do you need a blanket? Come back. Say hi to Mom and Dad. I guess all those things.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
cast a curse and a curse victim, which one would you rather play?
I mean, probably the one who cast the curse. Because that's cooler. To kind of be in charge. But I do like being on the other side because it's kind of fun to play like you don't know what's going on. It's just different for me as an actor to play that side of it. Although for the first 7 episodes, I played as if I didn't know if I was awake or not. I think there were still some questions around whether or not Regina was awake in the first season. And then once, she crushed Graham's heart, we knew that she was clearly awake. There's some magic still in the storybook. But I think I'd like to play the one who cast the curse. Even though that's evil. But evil's fun. Hi. You have a really cool t-shirt. Thank you.
Thank you. We all know as Eva Riddle that you love very deeply, very strongly for everybody. And I personally know that the kind of the same way that when you love deeply, you also hurt very deeply at the same time. And so I was kind of curious as to what you do to process through all that and to just to let it go, to let it not control your life.
Therapy, meditation, and alcohol. No. I'm not promoting alcohol. That was a joke. Probably margaritas. Yeah, but I would say, there's so many different types of so many different ways to console oneself. And, I think retreats, I just did a retreat for a week and I loved it and it was incredibly healing for my soul. That's something I encourage people to do, to sit there without cell phone service and internet for 5 days alone. It's challenging, but it's also very healing. So I recommend that, you find ways of meditation. I meditated the whole way here in the car this morning, which was great for me. So I was like, okay, I'm here, so I can be here with everyone, and it was really good for me. So there's so many different, it really is such a personal question, because whatever works for you. But I would explore different, different forms of help or support and see what fits you. I didn't write a screenplay, I wrote a short.
Okay. Is that available to read anywhere?
Unless you find my computer. Oh my god, security! Thank you.
I was just wondering, at the end of season 6, Robin shot the arrow to Regina with the ring. I was wondering how wedding planning was going and who you would invite to the wedding.
Wedding planning is very difficult. I would invite everyone in the Enchanted Forest, or maybe I would just have a small wedding and invite Henry, Regina, Emma, Snow, Charming, Neil, Granny, Rebecca, Selena. Well, she's my maid of honor. Or wait, she's my sister. That's a sister, you're maid of honor. Bridesmaids, Emma, and Snow, and baby Robin would be my wing baby. Hi.
Hi Lana, my name is Veronica Rodriguez. I'm here celebrating my awesome niece's birthday.
Happy birthday, niece.
And I'd like to take this opportunity to give you a big thank you for your support and your generous donation to Puerto Rico.
You're welcome. Well, people they're like, Puerto Ricans are Americans? They're like, excuse me? When I say Lola's from Puerto Rico, they're like, how'd you get her here? I'm like, it's part of America. That's part of America. People don't know that. Did you know? Wait.
Like the president.
Sorry. Hi.
Okay, I'm Katie. I have an 8-hour drive back to Toronto. What's your playlist suggestion for me?
90s R&B. Yeah. You're welcome. Have fun. I'm jealous. Shotgun. Hi.
Hi, my name's Delilah, and I was wondering if Robin was still alive, do you think that would affect Regina's story? If so, why?
Yes. Absolutely. Because they would have to write him in there with her, and so things would be different. Yeah, it would definitely affect it, just because they have a history and a relationship, and so you would have to develop a new storyline, or a storyline that would continue their relationship from where they left off. You're like, why isn't he back on the show? Right? I get it. Right? You're welcome.
Hi.
Hi.
I was just wondering what it was like to shoot Appalachian Mountains when we switched roles and we got to be so alike and stuff.
You mean when I was Bandit Gina? She's like, I'm Snow White. You're Snow White, aren't you? Today you are. Yeah. I loved it. I loved it. She was, she felt like me she felt like me when I was growing up in Brooklyn, but like thrown into the woods. So like she had like the street sense, and I wanted her to have like the street knowledge and kind of sense about her where, like how I am in New York. It's like, when someone's behind you, you can smell it, you can feel it. It's like I wanted her to have that, but in the woods. I wanted her to kind of have a little bit of Robin Hood in there too, like she can kick ass and she knows this was better than anyone. So it was a lot of fun. There was a lot of stuff that, because of the nature of the show, there's so much being shot that a lot gets cut out. But there was a lot of fun behavior that I did that didn't quite make it on screen. But I enjoyed playing her. And in fact, when Eddie and Adam were writing for Ronnie, they said we wanted the energy of Bandit Snow. See what you did to me? Bandit Regina. They said, could you bring a little bit of that to this character? I said, sure. So, there you go. Bye, Snow White. Take care of that heart of yours.
Hi, Lana. I'm Kira. I just wanted to say that I love you so much, and I think you're the best actress in the world.
That's very kind. Thank you.
And my question was, what's your favorite memory behind the scenes?
When I was working with Lee Ehrenberg. Oh my God!
No, I love when you put that red pepper in the lasagna.
My favorite role would be off-screen? Oh my gosh. I mean, there's so many. And we've been doing this for 6.5 years. So I would say, our cast dinners are some of my favorite because you get to see everyone and everyone's not getting pulled for makeup or a scene that they have to shoot and everyone can just kind of be together. And I really love that. You're welcome. So guys, thank you so much for love you all. Thank you so much for coming and for all of those who traveled from across the world to be here. We just really love and appreciate you all. Thank you.